strengthening our beautiful motivation of the joy and appreciation, at the same time, then vastness motivation of the bodhicitta. And then purity, realization, understanding. Those are all activated, and then we reflect again teaching. And that teaching of the Dzogchen by great master is on the Dudjom. Today we're going to conclude, or this morning we're going to conclude this, we completed now. And so I'm concluded, but now you will look again the last truth is on its road, and that is which is the additional practices on the his one is here highlighted, and in the Vajrayana practices and in the tantric practices always mentioned like three principal practices. Those are known as Guru, Yadam, and then Dakinis. Or Guru, deities, and then Dakini again practices. Those are that kind of encompass entirely teachings of the Vajrayana or all the Tantra teachings. Teachings are teachings on the Guru, teachings on the deity, teachings on the Dakinis. So that is what. So it is very, very important. And also that is the same as like Buddha, Dharma, Sanghas. Sangha and Guru represented Buddha, and a deity representing Dharma, and a Dakini representing as Sanghas. So that way. And his own is mentioned earlier, and Gurus, as Guru Yoga practices that we highlighted. So here, last teaching here, said in the practicing by the Vajrayana will remove the obstacles of these lives. So that means it remove the obstacles. What kind of obstacles? The obstacles are known as, other day I mentioned, 4 demons. Demon of the emotions, demon of the aggregate, demon of the death, demon of the distractions, or demon of the pleasures. That 4 it will destroy, it will remove. When you remove those 4 demons, what we are going to achieve? We are going to achieve Buddhahood, or we are going to discover our innate nature, Dzogchen nature, exactly as it is. So it will purify. And this is also a practice of these Vajrayana practices as well as Tuma. Next one is Tuma. These practices is particular also a practice that this his always give this particular teaching to the monk Yeshirapsa. Yeshirapsa, that is which is mentioned here, and so he is also personal practices. So his own Dudjom is encouraging to keep continue those practices along with the Dzogchen practices. Here, this Yeshirapsa is translated that. Here Yeshirapsa. So really, wishes of Yeshirapsa. So this is what Yeshirapsa says. His personal practices, Guru practices, and Yadam practice as Vajrayana and Tuma, or here, how he's on this, they translated here, Great Mother Tuma. That was his practices. And in the Dharmapala, Mahakala he practices, but that is just the principle highlight of Dharmapala along with the Mama Ekajati and other Dharmapala practices. So that's what here he's highlighting that. So now I mentioned really about the obstacles. These 4 demons. The obstacle or the demon is not something that many kind of individual will be think. It's something kind of outside standing and strangely looking that is making obstacles. Maybe there is some invisible beings like that, could be. But the powerful and strong, making trouble all the time. That means throughout the lifetimes, that obstacle, that demon is that four demon what I mentioned. And demon of the negative emotions. That started, negative emotion is a gross level. Negative emotions, what are those negative emotions? Those, again, Greek teacher, Buddha Shakyamuni, metaphor to explain over this, how that they are bad. Poison, 3 poisons, 5 poisons. And those 3 poisons are ignorance, attachment, anger. That ignorance is a demon. Attachment is a demon. Anger is a demon. Then together with the kind of combination of that is multiplying negative emotions, such as known as arrogance is a demon. Jealous is a demon. Then a combination of those 5 things, there is so many negative emotions, igniting that one after another. They are the demon. And where it started? Again, demon of grasping, demon of ego clinging. Those are biggest, the most powerful, and continual troublemakers. That means all the lifetimes. It's not just once in a while or occasionally making trouble. They're constantly making troubles. Troubles of the happiness and peace and the joy in the samsara, troubles to achieve the Buddhahood or permanent enlightenment. They block, prevent. So that is demon. Then aggregates. Aggregates, generally all the 5 aggregates. They are, if you skillfully use these aggregates, they are the vehicle to get enlightenment or to benefit with others. But most of the time, we don't use, or we sentient beings don't use. We misused. Misusing our aggregate, our precious human lives. We misuse it, creating more difficulty and troubles to ourselves, to others. It's nothing is enough for the aggregates. Whatever we do is always something. Goes on and on. Goes on and on. And then because of aggregate, we back so many negative emotions or activating negative emotions, trying to make the police to the aggregates. We do it so many times. Therefore, also gracious teacher, Buddha name, they are troublemaker if we don't use right way. So it's like demon. Then because we love ourselves so much, we care so much our dear ones and our loved ones, but it's not going to stay like that. Death, demon of death is going to disturb. Continually, it's disturbing. It's disturb all the harmony, the peace, enjoyment, a little bit kind of a window of light in the samsara. It smashes. Together with it, then it brings all that, not just that came, there's a sickness and troubles, all that came. Kind of packages brain, like hurricanes. It brings all different things, and then boom, that happening. So therefore, it is a troublemaker. It is a trouble. If we don't use the right way, it makes trouble. For that reason, what the teaching said, that if we don't use the right way of our precious life or the aggregate, it is dragging down us to the heaviest karma. That it really drags us down all the time. Not just happen once in a while, but constantly it does. Again, we misused. Unskillfully, we can't relate. Spend time with the aggregates and spoil. That's what it's called a demon. Then everything is quite okay and good. Then demon of the pleasures. We are so attached. We are so clingy to all the pleasures, object of the senses. Senses. Always cry away, cry away, cry. Even we got something, still is not enough. And then we make so much trouble to ourselves, to the others. Then ended up more difficulty, more trouble. Troubles. And then particularly also, but when good practice and being as practice, they started with good practice and practice coming so good. But demon of pleasures always makes obstacles. They came so naively, so quietly, so sneakily. They attacking, undermining the quality of the identity of the precious life, precious practices, and then it really throw on the ditch, or throw in the ravine of the troubles. Therefore, it is known as demon of the pleasures or distractions. It distracts us. It distracts you, even not noticing it is distracting. Kind of because we're crying so much, we upset so much, it just goes in, and then it's many times it's too late. That happens. So therefore, it's called demon of the pleasures or demon of the distractions. So practicing of the Vedic life will remove those troubles, plus all the different kind of unwanted obstacles comes. And then it will bring practice of the Vedic life will bring the realization of the Buddhahood. And Vajrayana life practice is one of the very famous practices in the Tibetan Buddhism, and particularly in my schools of Tibetan Buddhism. It is one of the powerful practices and famous practices. Through Vajrayana life practice, so many practitioners achieve the highest realization, one after another. And that is really about the Vajrayana life, what in here. And the next one is the great mother, Tsewang. Tsewang means, actually, if I say in English, means rock, or not English, Sanskrit, Vajrayana. So it's Vajrayana. As we went the other day, last week, that Hayagiva and Vajrayana, this is Vajrayana, Tsewang. And so by practicing, he will achieve the accomplishment these lifetimes. Again, accomplishment, there is two accomplishments in the teaching. The ordinary accomplishment, ultimate accomplishment. Ordinary accomplishment, it will bring happy and peace and longevities, and as well as overpower our perceptions and subjugating our ego clinging and obstacles, and then bring the realizations. And he is mother of the old Buddhas. Why? As in the Buddha teaching said, in the ultimate level or in the Dharmakaya level, he is no other than the Paramata. As Buddha often used metaphor, mother of the old Buddhas. Mother of the old past Buddha, mother of the present Buddha, mother of the future Buddhas. Or even Buddha mentioned, she has 4 different children. This mother has 4 different children. Children of the Arhatas, children of the Sharvakas, her children of the Bodhisattvas, children of the Buddhas. All this Sharvaka, because of the contract and close being with the mother, they got the achievement of become Sharvaka or Arhata. And by practicing close the contract with the Mother Paramata or the Tsewang, they got Pati Buddha status. By practicing contract with her, then Bodhisattva was getting realization, and they got, because she is the mother of all the Bodhisattvas. By contract and practices of her, and then the Buddha got enlightenment, or all Buddhas got enlightenment. So therefore, Buddha she has 4 children, or mother of the 4 children, groups of the children. That is what she is. All our realization, understanding comes because of understanding over here. And on absolute level, what she is. These 2 practices. As we do Dzogchen teaching, we went. Dzogchen teaching, 2 practices is the absolute Mother Pandya Paramata and Mother Truma. Mother Vajrayana practicing that. And then, again, she appeared in the form of the Sambhogaya, known as Vajrayana or the Trumas. There's many, all five female Buddhas and so forth. But the essence of what they are no other than is embodiment of love, compassion, and wisdoms. So by that, you will achieve. Again, all will achieve that is breathing. And then by also Truma practices is called Ju practices, cutting thoroughly all the obstacles. Again, I mentioned other day, the 4 demons of according Ju lineage, Ju practices. They are similar but slightly different. Slightly different way they identify or highlight that. They're all the same. What I said already, there are 4 demons, and these 4 demons, they're really the same. There's nothing big different. But however, terminals are different. And those are 4 demons are the demon of the tangibles, demon of the untangibles, demon of the excitement, and demon of the ego cling or clingings. Those are known as the 4 demons. By practicing Ju is the Tibetan word, again cutting thoroughly. Cutting thoroughly is one of the very famous practices in Tibetan Buddhism. And they started, of course, Guru Pema Sambhava brought that teaching and shared that teaching. There is known as the famous master known as Padma Sanji. He brought that teaching, he shared it to Tibetan practitioners and become that. And then very famous, particularly, started with the emanation of the wisdom Dakini Soja, known as the Machig Labdron. She really highlighted, emphasized it, and then she became the great of famous Jew masters and founder of the Jew lineage in a way. She founded it, which is not something completely new. It is teaching of the Guru Pema Sambhava, of Buddha Shakyamuni, Guru Pema Sambhava, and Padma Sanji. But she highlighted that so much. It becomes so popular practices in Tibet, all Tibetan Buddhism, not just the one Tibetan Buddhism. It's all Tibetan teachings. So in that teaching, what is again is known as union of the Jew teaching is the union, combined essence teachings of the Pandya Paramata and Vajrayana teaching, in a tantric teaching, combined together. She. And her name is Machig Labdron, and many of you know that. She's very famous. She is living wisdom Dakini came in Tibet, in the center of Tibet, in around, I think maybe 11th century, around that time. She came. So she taught that. And what she got? By cutting those 4 demons, or by subduing that 4 demons, and then achieving the high accomplishment. So that's what it is on the set. And then to activate it, to carry on that, stay on the track all the time, it is performed that help assisted by the Mahakalas, also the Ganapati, and all the other dharmas, followers. Fulfill those goals to achieve enlightenment or to achieve our enlightenment, our own, and benefit to all the beings. That will be performed by the Mahakala and as well as other Mahapalas. As you pray strongly here and naturally bring the true accomplishment. Naturally, you don't have to make effort to accomplish accomplishment by practicing Dzogchen and Vajrakalaya and Guru Yoga as you are practicing. And it will bring naturally accomplishment that will benefit Jewel benefits to yourself, to the other beings. It naturally will come. It's just easily will come. And so, how to translate here? Naturally add to others, add to yourself, and spontaneously will come those fulfillments naturally to you. And thus said, because it requested by the monastic vow holder, Bhikshu Yeshirapsa, or monk Yeshirapsa, and also he is a yogi, and he asked, so for that reason, then I Jigda Hidorje, which means, his own Dudjom Rinpoche, I said that, may it benefit to you, and may it benefit to all the beings. Thus concluded these teachings. So that is the entire teaching of this, really. And then now I will summarize this, what I said.